Hey, this is Alpha. I have a day zero release of Clean AI's latest model 1.6. This model is incredible. It is 2 times better than 1.5, and it now supports both text to video and image to video from the gate. This model has support for standard mode and pro mode, and I'll show you what that looks like in a bit. But as you can see with some of the animations in front of you, this model is very, very good at generating videos as well as following prompts. If we look at the current leadership, we do see video generation arena leaderboard here showing that Clean 1.5, the previous version, was sitting in number 2 spot according to the ELO score for AI analysis.ai. And this is an incredible release here because what it's showing is that Clean 1.6 is now catching up to Sora and potentially even beating it. I wouldn't be surprised if this release is even higher. Now, keep in mind that this ranking leaderboard does not include DeepMind's latest Veo 2 model, and I'll show you what that looks like. If you haven't heard, definitely check out this release by the Google team and DeepMind collaboration. Here we have the leadership only reflecting previous version of Clean and not reflecting the last release as well as Veo 2. But I do think that Clean 1.6 and Veo 2 are going head to head right now. I would not be surprised if they are ahead of Sora in terms of rank. If we look at some of the generations, on top you have Veo 2 model, on the bottom you have Clean 1.6, and you can see it looks like they are very close. Both are private models, both are available to various degrees. I'll focus this video on Clean 1.6 and I'll show you what that looks like if you want to use this model today. So here we have the web application for cleanai.com. If you open up and you have purchase credits, you will see that they show up here. And as soon as you generate a video, you now have a queue. Now, because of their overwhelming demand, I quote, they are doing their best to onboard people as fast as they can. And so at the moment, the generation time is longer than 3 hours. Now I've been waiting and I've been refreshing this page just to make sure I see a generation, and it looks like I haven't seen that generation yet. Now, the other piece I'll mention here is that they do have Clean AI API. However, it doesn't currently support 1.6 release. So all the developers in the space, if you want to use Clean today, you have to use their web application. So perhaps I do a video on how to teach an agent to control this UI so that you and your team can generate content without manually clicking in and dragging things within their process. So an AI agent can automate video generation if you want. A few examples here. So we have a video generated using the latest Clean AI, and we also have the original image as the image to prompt workflow. Here's a few other examples. On the left, you have Clean 1.5, and on the right, I'll show you in a second, you're gonna have Clean 1.6. So the difference is really just slight, which is that you have better adherence to the prompt, but also more accurate representation. So there's 1.6, and her movement in this video, or its movement rather, is much more natural, much more fluid. So it definitely looks more realistic. The last couple items I'll show you is just examples of what the community has been able to create. Heather on X has been able to show example, which I believe is today one of the strongest workflows you can achieve for image quality as well as video quality. You take the ultra variation of 1.1 Pro, that's the version that allows you to upscale images to higher resolution, and then you are now creating an image to video workflow. You pass that image, you pass a prompt, and you're generating this video. So great workflow here. And for those who have been living under the rock for image generation, definitely encourage you to check out the Battle Arena and current rankings. So there is that 1.1 Pro model, and then beyond that, Ultra is just part of this this ranking here, so I wouldn't be surprised if it has an ELO score higher than Pro and potentially even higher than Recraft version 3. The last piece I'll mention is Clean AI even posted a video on what they are promoting as part of their release. They have this science fiction piece that you can watch on the official X Twitter account. I'll just like that and mute for a second to make sure it's not overpowering. But definitely check it out. It has quite a few representations of what this model can do. The last piece I'll mention is it can also do not just realistic but hyper realistic type of videos. Of course, in this case, flowers are essentially coming out from statues, from purses, and so on and so forth. So if you like what you heard, if you want to hear more content like this, I will be breaking down the latest AI releases and focusing on how brands can use these, whether it's image models, video models, or language models, to improve their workflows. If you want me to create a video on how to teach an AI agent to control the Clean AI web application, feel free to let me know in the comments below. I look forward to seeing you next time. In the meanwhile, please subscribe to my channel on YouTube to see more content like this. Have a great day.